Hi there, this is Jen from Mateo's Wine Cellar in Carmichael, California. Today I will be teaching you how I open a bottle of wine. I work as a bartender and a server, and I have for many years, so I've opened many bottles of wine. The first thing about opening wine is selecting the right wine tool. This type of wine tool is my favorite. You can see it has a hinge on the opener. This is to kind of assist you in pulling out the cork, so you don't, you lessen your likelihood that you may break the cork off in the bottle of wine. And if that's happened to you, you know there's ways to remove it, which I won't go into now. That's almost an entirely different video. But anyway, the next thing that I like about this wine key is the serrated knife. It helps cut off the foil a little bit easier than just a straight edge blade, and I like the length of it. It's not too long because I have cut my finger on longer blades. So anyway, now we'll open our bottle of wine. First things first, you want to make sure that you have a firm hold on the bottle of wine. I like to cut about halfway down this little lip. If you can see that there, I cut about halfway. The reason is that if you leave from here down on the foil, it'll catch some of the drips that may happen as you pour the wine. So I like to start cutting about right there. So I place my thumb on the opposite side of the bottle, press the wine key down to the foil and twist the bottle, applying firm pressure to the foil, and I take my knife and pull up, and voila, I have a nice clean cut. I've left some foil on to catch any drips, and now I'm going to open the bottle of wine. So I take and try to place the corkscrew in the middle, about in the middle of the cork. If you go to the side, chances are you might break it, you might not. You might get some cork in your wine, which isn't the end of the world, but it's not the most desirable. So I try to guide my corkscrew to the middle of the cork and twist. I go most of the way down the corkscrew, and then now you begin to lift the cork out. And this is why I like the hinged part of this wine cork, is because you can kind of pull in steps. So I'm going to pull part way, and now I'm lifting to the next hinge, and I'm going to pull again. And now here's where you want to try to resist bending the cork back. If this was an older cork, it would break. You want to kind of just gradually inch it out, and then pull it out the rest of the way with my hand. And there you go. Voila, it's open. If the bottle of wine is older, I'd say more than 5 years old, you want to take a little bit of caution when you're opening it. The cork may be soft, and that will break easier. It could break, you could get cork in the wine, and again, although it's not the end of the world, it's not the most desirable. So there you have it. Nice open bottle of wine, no cork. Cheers.